Yeah, I'm ready now. Good afternoon and welcome, or evening, as early evening begins to fall here in Lexington, Kentucky, the heart of Central Kentucky. We're at Bryan Station High School here in Lexington. Darren Douglas, along with the coach, Mike Meehan, along with the King of Stream, William Warfield on controls, and Joe Allen up top, been up top every game of this 12 games we were calling. This is the final of, the Division III 8th grade championship between the Panthers of TK Stone out of Elizabethtown and the Lexington Catholic Knights, of course, out of here of Lexington. Both these teams involved in classic showdowns last night in the semifinals. TK Stone had what we call a track meet on the synthetic surface here at Bryan Station. Back and forth, back and forth. They wind up winning 36-34 over a very talented and equally high potent offense. Hopkinsville Tiger Ball Club came down to the next to last play when Top Town went for it all, almost completed a touchdown pass that would have given them possibly the end of the game depending on the kickoff. And then Catholic had to knock down or actually intercept a pass on fourth down from Bowling Green, from Belfry at the goal, actually at the 1 yard line. They had to take a knee at the half yard line and not give up a safety to win the ball game 24-22.
It was amazing. And honestly, if you think about that game, there were 70 points scored in 8-minute quarters.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
In the first game,
yeah.
It's TK Stone Hoptown, yeah.
Right.
And then 46 in the next one, and we thought that was going to be almost the way it started out. It was going to be the same way the game before it was.
Right, and then one previously we just did, 8-8 at the end of regulation and went into overtime.
Yep.
The Bowling Green team kicked a field goal
at the middle school level.
Get up by 3, right. And, man, I tell you what, that ending of that football game is just amazing.
Unbelievable. And, euphoria for Bowling Green, only to be snatched away at the last minute by Newburgh on a third down play, by the way, for the Tigers of Newburgh.
Fantastic. And this one here, we're expecting the same thing.
And we expect a high-scoring affair. Both teams love to throw it around the yard. They have athletes all over the place. We'll see what happens. Catholic kicking off in their white helmets, blue jerseys, and the black pants. TK Stone, and that, I love that look, that Naval Academy look uniform. The white helmets with that little blue stripe in the back, and the navy blue pants with the old gold stripe down the side. And this is Sherrard, and I believe that is Kaya Sherrard. Actually, it's number 5 for TK Stone. That is Camden Williams.
I'll help you with the Lexington Catholic here.
Okay, we'll take that.
We'll do it this way. I think it's a little bit easier this way.
When you call out numbers, that makes it feel really good. But I tell you what, these two teams involved in a game that you want to talk about ebb and flow and adrenaline and just out and out being just gassed at the end of a ball game. All 4 of those teams were. They give it off on the reverse to Williams, and he's stacked up in the backfield and dropped for a loss.
Really nice job of making the tackle, but by number 15 for Lexington Catholic, Colson Perry.
It'll be second down and about 12.
Colson Perry, nice name. I like that. Colson Perry.
I'm just sitting down here watching these fans along the fence in front of us here. I thought I said Division II, didn't I? Or did I say Division III? It is Division II. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Long 2 days. Jeffrey, been long 2 days, and I'm old. They're throwing the football out here in the flat, actually on an out route, looking for number 11, Alondre Murphy for TK Stone. It goes incomplete, and everybody wants to know. I had some friends of mine say, you didn't tell us where TK Stone was. I said, yes, I did. Several times you didn't listen. Elizabethtown.
E-Town, buddy.
Yeah, E-Town. Actually.
One of the beautiful towns in the state of Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
These small towns like E-Town, Danville, just gorgeous towns.
You forgetting where I grew up, Coach. Versailles is pretty.
I love the downtown Versailles. I really
beautiful.
do.
Got some great restaurants to eat down there. Of course, I know where the food is. Again, the handoff this time to Sherrard, running left, cuts it back in. Nothing doing. Actually, that's McNeil. I apologize.
Nice job
Cameron
of tackling
McNeil.
out there. Three people in the tackle. 73, 2 and 15 for Lexington Catholic. Dylan Bracken, 15 is Colson Perry, and 72 happens to be Bernie Sams. Elizabethtown, the movie was filmed in Versailles.
Yeah, all
Part
of
of
it.
it, yeah.
No, actually, all 100% of it, except for a couple of shots at hotels.
Right.
Here's the punt. We actually had a good snap on a punt finally, Coach, this weekend.
Man, a good punt.
Yeah, and it bounces and dies at the Catholic 43-yard line. That's where the Knights will set up shop.
These two teams are going to play field position as often as they can
I
because
think
they
so.
respect each other quite a bit.
I think so, but both teams have big strike capability. We saw that last night, especially with TK Stone. Williams, McNeil, and the Sherrard brothers really have ability to score at any point, especially Williams, number 5 in white.
Real quick, congratulations to the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights soccer team for making the Final Four.
Lexington Catholic, the high school team, the girls soccer team in the Final Four. That'll take place, next week, this coming weekend?
It'll be this coming Wednesday night they play.
Wednesday night will be the semis. That's at Bryan, or not at Bryan Station. Right here. The semis are at Bryan Station, right here at R.L. Grider Stadium. Gain of a yard, and that was Haynes, correct on the carry?
Right.
They'll throw it out here in the flat. This is Haynes coming out, gets a block from his tackle. He'll spin, gets the first down in TK Stone territory at the 46-yard line.
Big tackle by number 52 comes storming out there to make the tackle.
Are we you gonna do defense
Yeah,
and
we can-
offense?
yeah, we'll do that.
That might be easier.
Right. We're trying to cooperate up here to give you guys the best thing we can, the best description of what's going on with these numbers.
Yep. Brownell is the quarterback for Catholic. He'll roll left, semi. He'll let it fly and over the head of his intended receiver, J.D. Woodall. I noticed on that updated roster they had handwritten, scratched out John Davis. They wanted J.D. Woodall. I don't think he liked having.
He didn't like he liked J.D.
I don't think he liked his middle name out there. I understand, son. Same thing.
Yeah, Murphy on the coverage out there did a pretty good job.
Brownell had a little adrenaline working. He overthrew him big time. He gives it off to Haynes, weaves his way through traffic, breaks a tackle, and gets the first down at the 35, maybe the 34-yard line.
Good run, wasn't it? Really good run, dodging and back and forth.
Kind of picking his way through traffic. Looked like a slalom skier going down the hill. The slope, I should say, not a hill, the slope.
These guys are quick, and they're hard to tackle.
Here we go, blow!
Opening drive of the ball game after TK Stone went 3 and out for Catholic. It's 5:18, clock running, no score yet. Brownell with Haynes behind him in the pistol formation. Goes left, gets the handoff on the zone play, cuts it back, and gets down to about the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 5.
They run that zone really well, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And they're running back like you noticed. You mentioned this before. He likes to get toward that hole, but then square his shoulders, which allows him a choice of a cutback lane if he needs it.
And he's taken that cutback a couple of times here so far. Brownell now will go up behind the center and will go under center. Turns and gives it off just on a straight dive to Haynes, who got a great burst. He gets down to about the 21-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Catholic at the TK Stone 22.
Really good tackle by Jacquees Franklin. Came up there to drop him right there after that gain.
4.5 to play the opening quarter. Brownell drops, looks, double pumps, throws.
Ooh, almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. I believe that was McNeil that flashed. Actually, it's 86, correct?
Yes, 86.
Yeah, that's over there for.
Yeah, that's the
TK
same guy we
Stone.
mentioned before. That's Jacquees Franklin.
Boy, I am dying so bad to call TK Stone E-Town Middle School. I mean,
Yeah.
I have to remember they are not. They feed E-Town High School, but they are TK Stone.
And proud of it, Darren.
Yes, sir. They let us know.
Well, that's because they also feed
Brownell finds a receiver right across the middle. Looks like number 9, Caudle. Carson Caudle, I think, is who caught the pass there for
5.
5. It's 5. I stand corrected. Jackson Klein.
It's tight end.
Yep.
some of them kids go to John Harding, too.
Tell them to go to John Harden, so they split the kid. What?
Ooh, and that's a good program.
Yeah, that'd be tough to. I wonder how they decide to do that. They give it off to the running back again. That is Haynes, and he's dropped.
By about 4 players. We won't even know the numbers. It was just a group.
Just shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1 for Catholic.
Pretty big 4th down. Start this football game.
Yep.
3 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. And, buddy, I'll tell you what, they're battling.
Brownell gives it back to Haynes again. Squirts through a hole. May have the first down. Depends on the spot.
He got to about the 11.
Picking up 5 or 6 every time he carries.
Should be a
Now
first
the
down.
box, it looks like he's got the first down. The Whitehead signals first down.
Right.
Got a couple.
Yeah, he got it.
I thought so too, but I wanted to make sure that I'm not trusting linesmen anymore.
No.
First down and 10 at the 11 for Lexington Catholic. They can pick up a first down. Actually, they got him marked at the 12, so it'll be first. They can get to the 2 for a first down. They throw across the middle. Catch by Klein. Touchdown, Lexington Catholic.
Nice throw by Burnell. Nice throw. And I thought, you know what? I thought the coverage was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Camden Williams, and number 11, Alondre Murphy were on the play, but they just couldn't get to the ball.
Well, Brownell got it up high and got it really, really in a spot that he only can catch it. Brownell rolls out right, hits Klein for the 2-point conversion. So Klein, the reception of the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And with 3:06 to play in the opening quarter, it's Lexington Catholic 8, TK Stone nothing. We'll be back with more here on the PrepSpin Sports Network. Lexington Catholic with the opening score of the ball game, and this one will bounce to Williams at the 12. He angles off to the right, and he's dropped inside the 10 at about the 9.
Always a big mistake for kick returners. When you catch the ball on the sideline, they all try to go across the field.
Tackle by number 34, Jackson Corbett for Lexington Catholic.
And if these kicking teams come down in lanes, by going across the field, you're going to
Playing
where
right into their hands.
10 people
Yep.
are. Go ahead, get the ball, go straight up the field. On the sideline, you only have one person or two possibly to beat.
Boy, Coach, I see that more and more every day at the high school level. It drives me crazy.
Coaches have to get on to that.
Yep. 3:02 to play in the opening quarter. TK Stone back on the attack. This is Sherrard. Picks his way through some traffic, gets a couple up to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, nice tackle up there by number 21, John Martin Sims on the tackle.
I think that was Kia Sherrard, 22. He has a brother, Cam Sherrard, who wears 28. Have to remember
You got to
that.
keep them straight.
Yes, sir. Don't want Mama up here in the press box with me.
Right.
I have no place to run.
That
I'm
happens.
stuck.
Oh.
Yeah, boy, he gets straightened up, and I believe that's the running back McNeil, but he falls forward for another yard. So actually they give him 2 to the 14. It'll be 3rd and 7. This was a down we thought last night might be tough to overcome for all four teams in this division's semifinals, and they all four made it like it wasn't nothing.
Well, especially when you're backed up because,
Yep.
you know, they don't like to punt the football. They will.
A minute 52, Games back to throw. He looks across the middle, has his man, and he went up and got it, and I believe that it was Williams he was looking for. Nope. Number 85. 85 or 86, Coach? I can't pick up that number over there. That man with the pink gloves, I see the 86 it looks like. That would be Jacquez Franklin.
Yes, Mr. Franklin out there.
He had a big game
catch.
last night for the Panthers.
He's made play after play in this whole tournament.
Had an interception return. Had an interception on defense. He had a touchdown reception, and several big runs on wing reverses. They throw again to the middle. They have Frank. This is Williams, and he catches it close to another first down at about the 38-yard line. Notice last night too, Coach. And some coaches will do this. They played a little conservative on their first possession last night, ran the ball quite a bit and had to punt, and then they did the same thing tonight, and then all of a sudden that playbook went wide open for TK Stone. It's doing it now.
Right, Jackson Corbett on the coverage, but you're right. They're open the playbook, and oh, Lord.
And McNeil drilled and dropped for a loss, and it looks like by number 28, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
I couldn't see for Catholic.
Let me get the glasses.
Or is it
here.
21, actually, I think.
That's the big guy
Pierce
in the
Hall,
middle
they give-
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
Pierce
Pierce
Hall,
Hall. Nice tackle.
Give credit for the tackle there for Catholic.
Put him behind the chains there.
Second down
Don't
at
like it.
15. Well, last night they were on TK Stone had a second down and about
hit.
25 or close to 30, and they picked it up. They throw to Games, and it's tipped. And we hear JM, but I'm trying to see who that would be, Coach. They're trying to get Kaya Sherrard. Coach 21, maybe it looks like to me.
Yeah, 21. Well, tipped the football, reached up and tipped the ball.
John Martin.
That's John Martin Sims on the tip.
Hence the initials JM out of the Catholic crowd in front of us, huh?
Right.
Got to get up early to fool me. 32 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 8-0 Catholic. Games looking for Williams and diving in front.
Oh, wow.
And maybe getting a fingertip on it to knock it away was 34 for Catholic.
Oh, wow. That
Jackson
was close.
Corbett.
Yeah, Jackson Corbett could have had a little one step more. He could have had 6 points on that thing.
Or if he totally whiffs on that, that hits Williams in stride, who has a gap between the corner and the safety.
Fourth down, they're going to punt here.
But for TK Stone, they got a little bit of room now to work with. As Games is the punter, he gets this one and kicks it straight up in the air.
There's a penalty on that play anyway, a motion penalty on Catholic. On Stone.
Yeah.
On TK Stone, the guy came across, and before he could line up on the line of scrimmage, he was moving forward when the
Well, the official now, I hope when they usually throw the flag in the direction of the team that.
I'm telling you, it was motion penalty.
Oh no, sideline warning.
Well, then they missed the penalty.
Yeah, sideline warning on Lexington Catholic. And I'll tell you why. The official ran into a coach on the Catholic sideline.
Well, he's lucky he got away with that one because normally that's a 15-yard penalty.
Yep. When
you run into the coach, an interference penalty there.
So now Lexington Catholic will put it in play at the TK Stone 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Knights. 18.9 to play in the opening quarter. And trips to the right. Single receiver back to the left. Haynes behind Brownell. And we get maybe a offsides on TK Stone on the far side. That's going to be Murphy, I believe, a little bit too quickly into the neutral zone. It'll be 1st and 5 for Catholic now.
People with TK Stone and Lexington Catholic, if you're home watching this, tweet us at PrepSpin. Give us a comment, see how the game's going, and a shout out to somebody.
They throw a screen out here to Haynes. He gets a block inside of it.
Ooh.
And almost lost the football as a TK Stone defender, and that is number 28, Coach. That would be Cam.
Yeah, he came up from behind. 28, Cam Sherrard came from behind after he had just been beaten and made the tackle.
Into the first quarter here in the finals of the Division II 8th grade championship of the Kentucky Middle School Football Association state playoffs. It's Lexington Catholic 8, TK Stone nothing. Back with more on the PrepSpin Sports Network.
White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Back to Bryan Station High School in Lexington, Kentucky. Lexington Catholic Knights with an 8-0 lead. Second and short for the Knights. They give it off to Haynes. He gets inside the Panthers' 25-yard line to the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Lexington Catholic.
Nice job of tackling. It got shook up a little bit there. Number 70, might be 71. I can't tell, 71 or 77. It would be 71. Yeah. He made the tackle and got a little shook up on it.
Haynes behind Brownell in the pistol. Twin receivers to both sides. Brownell back to throw. Guns it across the middle. Through behind his intended receiver, Klein, who was running free in the middle of that TK zone defense.
TK Stone zone?
That was hard to say.
After 2 days of it, yeah, it is. You get a little tongue-tied, that's for sure.
It actually came out pretty good, though, considering.
Yeah.
That was a tongue twister.
Big down, 3rd and 10 here.
Yep, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, my fault. Oh, boy.
Same formation. Brownell back to throw. Throws here in the flat to Haynes. And, boy, nice job.
Brilliant defensive play.
He split 2 defenders, and that's 22 for
the corner over here.
TK Stone. Yeah, that's
the corner on this side.
Kaya Shepard.
Yeah, Kaya Shepard split the defenders and made the tackle.
Or Sherrard. I'm sorry, not Shepard. Sherrard.
Sherrard, yeah.
He split 2 blockers out there for Catholic to make the tackle on Haynes.
That was pretty impressive.
Gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Catholic. 7:15 the clock running in this second quarter of action. Knights on top, 8-0. Brownell throws, threw it, and then Sherrard thought he had an interception, and out of nowhere came Klein, and then Klein almost caught it. Was that Klein? No, that's number 2. That would be Dylan Bracken.
No, we don't know.
I have no idea.
Kyle Sherrard was in on that and
actually,
involved in breaking that down. So
actually, Woodall is dressed. He has a changed number. He's 18. Number 18. And we got an updated roster, and they have some jersey changes. So it'll be 4th and 9 for Catholic. Brownell will roll right. Lets it fly in the corner of the end zone for Klein, and it's too far towards the boundary. And the TK Stone defense stiffens and holds Catholic at bay and will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
I'm not too sure. We got a little greedy there, didn't we? Trying to throw for the end zone. It was 4th and 10, 3rd and 10. They can they can easily get that 10 yards before they can get that 20, 30-yard touchdown.
Well, they ran a post corner with their best receiver, Klein, and he was open a little bit, but Brownell never did set his feet. He threw on the run, and it kind of tailed on him towards the sideline.
Well, you know what? Against this good defense, maybe you better let that ball go a little earlier, too.
Drop it in the bucket like we were telling them last night.
Yep.
They bring Williams in motion, and they give to the fullback. I believe that is McNeil for TK Stone.
Good tackle. Jackson Corbett up there making the tackle. Got a hold of the legs to bring him down.
Stone with a couple of yards on the play. Nice play, as Coach mentioned, by Corbett for Catholic. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And here's the other thing with TK Stone. I don't think they've gotten more than 2 or 3 yards positive on first down. And they've been, second and third and long quite a bit tonight so far.
Fumbled the snap.
Yep. Games dropped the snap.
But he got on it right away.
Now, early in the ball game last night, TK Stone's games, weren't they in the shotgun pretty much all night?
It's hard for
I
me.
can't remember, but if my recollection is valid. Whoa. Up here, I thought I've been swaying back and forth. I thought the press box was swaying. I didn't realize it was just me.
Darren, maybe you better relax a little bit.
I enjoy doing this too, and I've still got the adrenaline pumping. I'm excited about how this game could play out like it did last night. They give it off to Williams on a little wing-back inside handoff counter play because they bring the right guard around the center who blocks to the left. And a tackle made by, I didn't see who the Knight was that got it, did you?
No.
But Williams gets 2 more to be 4th and 6. And
they could use that play again in a crucial situation because it almost broke for them.
And Games is the punter for TK Stone. Good punt. And it hits and bounces and takes a bounce back towards TK Stone. Games got it up in the air. And the Catholic return man, Jackson Corbett, got away from it. And then it took a bounce right back towards the Panther end of the 50. But Jaquez Franklin downed it for TK Stone at the 46 before it could come back anymore. And that's where Lexington Catholic will set up shop. 1st and 10 with 5:08 to play.
Ooh.
They throw it out in the flat, and it was incomplete. That was
a little too much heat on it.
Yeah, I was also really close to being a lateral.
It was, but I'll tell you what, they popped that ball real hard at him, and it was just a little too hot to handle. No. Is that a business?
Okay. That's what I was asking what the part was at first. 5:04 on the incomplete pass. And now Brownell will check that wristband and give it off to Haynes running left. Gets the corner, and he's going to have a first down at TK Stone. And he's going to cut back again, running into his own blocker. But we do have a flag at the 47 of Lexington Catholic and a hold coming up on Lexington Catholic. So the big gain for Haynes is nullified.
Whew, that was a big play, and again, we've seen several holds behind the play today. So
got some business we need to thank. We have a dual broadcast going on, tagged on PrepSpin here with night vision for Lexington Catholic Class 101, Collins Bowling Center, All Sports, Mingy Beef Jerky, and Crown Trophy also on night vision. And our sponsors on PrepSpin, our title sponsor, White, Greer, and Maggard, Bluegrass Orthopedics, UK Sports Medicine, Whitaker Bank. Those are network. This one almost, and is intercepted by Cameron Williams.
Cameron, wonderful play.
Wow.
Fantastic. Boy, I tell you what, he gave it all. He jumped in front of the receiver, picked off the football, and held it when he hit the ground, which is hard to do.
Well, he extended it, and I'm not so sure if he didn't come away with that with one hand, William. Now, check that out and let us know. We'll go back and check that out as Coach will look at it as TK Stone will come back out. Did he get that with one?
He stripped him.
Yeah, he stripped
Took it away from him.
Yeah.
Wow. 4:36 to play. Now, you don't think these kids that play at the middle school level aren't really good athletes? We've seen some outstanding plays this weekend, Coach.
Exceptional athletes.
Wow. Franklin and the Sherrards come here to the wide side as the trips. One back to the left is Murphy. He'll throw it up for grabs. He has Franklin, who came back and made himself available, gives ground, breaks a tackle, gets inside the 35, and gets the first down. That thing looked like a wounded duck, Coach, coming out of Games' hand.
It did, and I tell you what, he did a pretty good job after he caught the football of getting some yardage on that. Number 34 made the tackle.
That's Corbett, didn't? We flipped it off. Yeah, we flipped it over again, didn't we?
Yep.
We did it a second. We did it twice that time, Coach.
34, Jackson Corbett, yes, with the tackle.
Same formation. Actually, that's Williams back to the left. McNeil to the left of Games. They give it off to Williams. Bad idea.
Man. He got sandwiched between 17 and 75 and 15, right?
Yeah. 15 is Colson Perry. 75 is Jack Gentry.
Right, and he was in a sandwich there. It was a TK Stone sandwich.
It'll be a loss of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for TK Stone at the Catholic 35.
He was in the middle.
They fake it this time. They look deep for Williams. They throw it up. And incomplete and a late couple of flags. The back judge and the head linesman.
It's a good call. He grabbed his arm. The defender grabbed the arm of the receiver as he was going for the ball.
Well, Games, though, threw it up to where Williams could use his size, but, Coach, he made it a tougher catch than it should have been. He threw off his back foot. There was no pressure.
Right, yeah. He has a tendency to do that. We've noticed that yesterday, too.
Tell you who did it a lot was the quarterback for Hopkinsville.
That's right.
E.J. Austin, and we didn't think he'd throw. He threw it 40 yards off his back foot one time. We were like, good grief. Bet he's a heck of a pitcher for the middle school program. You want to bet on it?
All right, 1st and 10.
Yep, 1st and 10 from the Catholic 21. A quick pass. They hit Franklin out here on the near side. He's tackled by Klein at, they're going to give him the 13, so it'll be a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Actually, going to mark it at the 14.
He twisted his ankle a little bit, but he didn't lay on the ground, buddy. He got up quickly.
I'm looking at this. The linesman over here on the near side. He's at the 13. I look over here at the box. It's on the 14. And I'm saying the box. That'd be the down marker.
Right.
I'm just for our viewers out there who don't know what I'm talking about. They have a box. There's a box on a football field. 2:45. Clock running. It'll be 2nd and 4. They have a man available with a running back. That's McNeil. He couldn't get his feet under him. Tried to cut it back. There was a linebacker out there in coverage. And McNeil gets down to the 11. It'll be
timeout.
3rd and 1. Timeout TK Stone with 2:32 to play.
Well, we've got a battle here again. I'll tell you what.
Coach, we were talking about how explosive both these offenses were in the game before this one and last one. And the first game made us a liar.
Yeah, well, it made us a liar. It just showed how the teams
defenses were good.
Well, they're matched. The teams match up. Your defense matches with the offense and vice versa. You don't have the you don't have those explosive plays that you had originally. You can't. There's nobody to take advantage of. Put it that way.
And it's just it just blows you away though that how even with all the nuances in the offenses and these middle schoolers, how sometimes they can be very distracted easily and things like that. They have paid attention to detail with some things, and both these defenses in the game prior to this one and this one so far, the defenses are playing really, really well, even though we had one touchdown on the board. But it just shows you how the game of football can be so really weird from game to game. They sneak it with Games, and he'll get the 1st down at about the 9. He may have reached the 8.
That was a smart play. The Lexington Catholic defensive line, with the exception of maybe one player, they're a little undersized. If you can get your linemen underneath those shoulder pads and push forward, there's a chance. I would come back with the sneak. I would spread them out and run the sneak again.
Well, he did that a couple of times last night and got 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, I would spread them out and run the sneak.
But they're back in the shotgun formation. They send a receiver to the left. That's Williams. 2 here to the right. They turn, give it off to McNeil on a – boy, I tell you, they are getting absolutely nothing on their run game to the right side of their offensive line.
Oh, I know. 75, Jack Gentry, and 55, Pierce Hall. Just seriously penetrated there to make the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 11-yard line.
Too many handoffs back there. You know, it gives the defense too many times too much time to get in.
Well, when they've been successful, TK Stone, here on offense, running the football, it's been to their left. Games drops back, looks for Franklin, overthrew him. Actually, that's Murphy overthrows. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Boy, I tell you what, you got to be careful with those passes on the outside, overthrowing them like that. They could easily have been intercepted.
He was looking for Jaquez Franklin, and Franklin didn't even have a chance. Even the corner over there for Catholic had a chance at it. The ball was too high and had a little bit of heat on it, too.
A lot of heat on it.
We bring Murphy and one of the Sherrards to this side. The other Sherrard to the left, he's kind of in a wingback spot with Williams over there on the left. They'll lob it over to Franklin. We have a flag. Williams will catch it in the end zone for a touchdown. And we have a flag at the 10, so hold everything. Or in the immortal words of Keith Jackson, hold everything.
I saw offensive interference, but they're not going to call that on.
No, they didn't call it in the end zone. This came on the move to the end zone, and I wonder if they got him on the move to get free in the back of the end zone. It is a 5-yard penalty.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure. Let's see what the Whitehead calls. I'm not sure what they've got. It's a 5-yard penalty. Ineligible receiver downfield. So somebody was covered up and ventured too far downfield for TK Stone. Takes points off the board for the Panthers.
Called that quickly, too.
So it'll be 1:23 to play. They'll throw it the other way, this time to Williams. And it just goes off his hands, incomplete. It'll be 4th and goal.
It's a nice effort by Williams for that football.
But
nice effort.
That's a prime example of what I was talking about, Coach, to our viewers out there in the last game. If you didn't join us the last game, it was kind of a takeoff route, but more of a fade route. And Games put it out there where the only guy that was going to catch it was his man. He threw it towards that back pylon.
Yeah.
But Williams gave himself room to be able to fade that way by being in a good position when he was spread out there, just inside the numbers.
Right. He wasn't spread too far like we saw in one of the other games.
They're going to throw another one up over here to Jaquez Franklin. This one's intercepted.
Insane.
Catholic with the ball coming the other way. This is get a flag. We'll probably have a block in the back maybe on the return, but Catholic will push it away. You ran 3 straight fades there, Coach. The 2 were okay. I think maybe if you come back to one side or the other with a quick slant, might have been better.
As soon as he cocked his arm to throw, the safety was sprinting over there to help, and there wasn't anything there.
That was a safety that intercepted. I didn't see the number for Catholic.
Watch the eyes of the quarterback. The quarterback turned his eyes there immediately, cocked his arm, he started sprinting, and he was right there.
That's what I'm saying. They ran 2 straight fades before this last one. They ran a 3rd one. Why not come back with maybe a quick slant?
Quick slant. Also, I was watching, and the running back out of the backfield has been open. Just pop it to the running back out of the backfield. But again, you know what? This is their job. They see what they see, and they know they're athletes.
Yep. 1:04 to play in the first half. Catholic with an 8-0 lead in the Division II 8th grade state championship here in Lexington. Sorry, Coach. I'm falling asleep on my job.
That's my job, too. So.
They give it off to Haynes, and nothing doing up the middle. Maybe get a yard or 2. If you're Catholic right now, I would be a little conservative here because you're backed up inside your own territory. You got the lead. You get the ball to begin the second half.
That's the big thing, Darren. You're absolutely right. They get the football, and there's 43 seconds to go in this half. You're right. Be conservative. Maybe run a draw or a screen here.
They ran a dive play to Haynes just then. And now they run the zone. Haynes with a nice cut, but a nice job from the linebacker, scraping from inside to out. Number 52.
Number 52 was in on the play, came in pretty hard to make the tackles. Zachary Clocklow.
Yeah, nice play.
And, again, number 71 involved, Andrew Helton.
Yeah, and I tell you, when you get a linebacker at this level that's able to read and then scrape and come down the line of scrimmage and not get caught up in traffic, that's a very talented read. Well, that's the end of the first half here at Bryan Station High School in Lexington. The Knights of Lexington Catholic lead the Panthers of TK Stone by a score of 8-0. We'll have halftime, and we'll come back with some stats and some mentions to get you ready for the second half of our final championship game here in Lexington on the PrepSpin Sports Network.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White, Greer, and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White, Greer, and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No.
Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
Here at Bryan Station High School, R.L. Grider Stadium is the name of the place we're at in Lexington, Kentucky. Darren Douglas, along with the coach Mike Meehan from Paul Lawrence Dunbar fame. Fame or infamy? Which one would you call it, Coach?
Well, it depends on which parent you're talking to.
Or set of parents in some cases with coaches. You may have one parent or a set of parents more often than not either upset or love you to death.
It happens.
I've been there, done that too, Coach, and I think that's why we got out when we did as coaches. We'd had enough. But we've got a good football game here brewing between Lexington Catholic and TK Stone. However, it's not the style of game we thought we'd have between these two schools. We thought we'd have a little bit more points on the board than we do.
We figured it'd be 21-21 maybe.
Or at least something, yeah.
And it's 8-0. Lexington Catholic throwing the football all over the field. TK Stone trying to throw the ball. They're just not connecting right now.
Both teams have completed 5 passes here in the first half. TK Stone is 5 of 11 with an interception for 45 yards. They have rushed the ball 11 times for -6. TK Stone has. Lexington Catholic's 5 of 12 with an interception and has rushed the ball 10 times for 32 yards. 22 plays for both teams, 39 total yards for the Panthers, 72 for Lexington Catholic. And again, that time of possession stat, Coach, kind of null and void. 9 minutes and 43 seconds for TK Stone, 6:17 for Lexington Catholic. First possession of the second half getting ready to take place. It'll be the Panthers kicking off right to left. And down the middle of the field, a line drive fielded by Klein. He comes off here to the right side.
Oh, nice tackle.
One guy. And is brought down by Sherrard.
Sherrard did a super job that time, didn't he? You and I have talked about that before, about locking up those legs and pulling the person down. Really nice job.
Looked like I heard you talk about the steer wrestling earlier, but that looked like a calf roping.
It did.
In the rodeo there. They just got down around the ankles and just kind of locked them together.
Locked those ankles together where you can't go anywhere.
1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 40-yard line. They lead it 8-0. First possession of the third quarter. Coming up, they send trips to the left. One receiver here to the near side. That's Klein. And Brownell in the shotgun formation back there alone. He drops, sets, throws across the middle. Intercepted. Jacquez Franklin for the Panthers comes here to the near side and gets a couple of yards in return. And TK Stone with a big play to start the second half.
What a great play. Again, that was a little dig route, and he just jumped in front of it to make the interception. And for Lexington Catholic, if it wasn't for number 75,
that's Gentry.
Gentry coming in to make the tackle. You got too many papers up here, brother.
I know we do, don't we? That was the halftime stats. We didn't get to them, but some of them we did. But point out to the viewers too, Coach. Franklin in pretty good position. He was right on that inside hip and trailing across the middle, and then jumped inside of the intended receiver. Games out here to Williams on that screen. He breaks a tackle, gets inside the 45, and we'll get close. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 43, so he gets, it looks like 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. So a big play for the TK Stone defense to start things.
Exactly, and I'm hoping that Lexington Catholic can settle in here and try to make the tackle. TK Stone, if they find a rhythm, that's a problem.
Well, and we've seen when Games gets comfortable back there in the pocket, he is a very accurate passer. They try the same play to the other side to Franklin. He gets close to the first down and may have gotten it with the tackle by the Lexington Catholic defender, Dylan Bracken. I think threw him forward and may have given TK Stone the first down inadvertently. And they did.
Yeah, they did. They gave him the first down. But we have not, you know what we haven't seen for 2 days in all these games? A measurement.
You're right. We haven't.
We have not seen one single measurement. These officials must be eye perfect, eagle eyes.
20/20 vision?
20/20 eagle eye vision.
I don't know. I heard many fans accuse me when I put the striped shirt on of losing eyesight, not gaining it. They give it to McNeil. That's probably the best run McNeil's had. He literally, as soon as he saw a little crease, squared those shoulders to the goal line and lowered the shoulder and got 3.
Colson Perry on the tackle did a nice job of getting underneath there and bringing him down.
You know, we've seen McNeil in the first half that on that zone play, just keep running parallel to the line of scrimmage and got nothing. They come twin receivers to the near side, 2 back to the short side as well. Games looking. Across the middle, he has Williams.
Nice.
Catches it at the 20, avoids a tackler to the 17. He gets inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for TK Stone.
That was a really nice throw. He just cocked that arm and had it and put a little zip on the ball. Jackson Corbett making the tackle, what we could call a saving tackle.
Well, it looked like Catholic was in a zone, Coach, and Williams just ran that quick slant, and then when he got to a point where he thought he was going to run behind a linebacker, he just stopped, and Games hit him. They run that screen pass out here to Williams, almost dropped it, and he's dropped in the backfield for a 2-yard loss by Bracken.
Bracken was right on that play, and when you, like you said, it was a little juggle, and when that happens, that throws the timing off. Boy, that secondary and those defenders for Lexington Catholic, Darren, they fly up there.
That's 2nd down and 13, a loss of 3 on the play. You know what you're setting up? People ask me, what do you set up with that little flanker screen? Well, you can use a hitch and go, or you can fake that flanker screen and have that screen man take off on a wheel route. Games looks across the middle. Man, wide open is Sherrard. Touchdown, TK Stone. We're a 2-point conversion away from being tied. He was wide open.
Wasn't that a beautiful route, though?
Yep.
He planted that foot and ran that post, and the ball just zipped right to them. Super throw. Nice catch. Full stride, too. Never slowed down.
Now, Coach, I had somebody ask me one time several weeks ago, what's the difference between a post pattern and a skinny post?
Oh, it's obviously a skinny post is more a streak straight down the field with a little turn inside, whereas a regular post pattern is you're on the outside receiver and you go to the goal post.
Big conversion for TK Stone. They throw out to Williams. Did he catch it? He did.
He did
and
catch
the 2-point conversion.
Oh, we got to see that one again.
Yeah. Nice throw from Games towards the boundary. And Catholic was in pretty good defensive position there to make a play on it. And we're going to get it here in replay. The Catholic faithful below us don't think he had control of it when he went out of bounds, but we're going to get a look at it here, up here. You fans at home can't see it. He bobbled it, but you can't see as he turned his back.
You might have to slow-mo that play.
Yeah, the official had good view of it. He turned his back as he bobbled it. We couldn't see if he corralled it before he went out of bounds or not. There's the bobble. Now he turns his back. We can't see, but look at the official right there.
He did have one foot in.
Yeah.
We will say that.
The question is whether or not he had control of the football, and the official had a really good view of it. I mean, he was standing right, 5 feet from him? So we're tied now at 8, Coach. A good throw by Games. A good job by Franklin. There's the left foot down. Now, the right foot's still down. Question is, did he have it? Yeah, we can't see the control of the football, but the official was standing right there looking at it.
Well, we'll give that one to the official.
Yeah, we'll trust it.
He had a really good view of it.
Here's that onside kick, and it drops with a Catholic up man. That's 21. That is John Martin Sims for Catholic, who covers it for the Knights at the 46-yard line. Is that what they're going to put it down? Let's see. Yep, 46.
You know, my friend, with these short quarters, this game can really, really zip along here now. So these two teams really got to find a weakness and exploit it.
5:48 to play in the third quarter. They give it off to Haynes on that zone. He cuts it out, makes a nice cut. Now he's got space. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Cuts it back in. Gets a block from behind and a touchdown. Boy, that was close to
He could have easily called a block in the back on that.
And Catholic answers back on the first play from scrimmage, a 54-yard touchdown run from Haynes. And he got a nice block. Didn't see who got him the block at the 45 of TK Stone.
Well,
I believe it was one of his linemen.
I was more concerned about the block that almost got a penalty at the 10 or wherever. A good sportsmanship again. The defender that was desperately trying to get him was helped up by the offensive player. Just helped him put his hand down and said, good job, stand up.
That was Cam Sherrard who tried to make a play, and a nice move by Haynes. This one thrown, and they caught it. Yeah, I didn't see if they caught it. I saw one of the Catholic receivers throw his hands up like he didn't catch it. But who was that caught the 2-point conversion?
I think it was the same guy that made the play, 22.
You think it was
Sherrard?
Sherrard. Did they get the 2-point? Yeah, they got the 2-point conversion. I don't know who caught it for the Catholic. Who was that? I couldn't see.
I couldn't tell.
Too far away. The number was too far away. So we wish we could give whoever it was the credit for the 2-point conversion. So Catholic answers back quickly after TK Stone got an interception and then a touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So now we might have that. Yeah, they got it on the board at 16-8. So we'll have to see here if William can pick it up on our slow-mo instant replay. So whoever caught the touchdown pass, the 2-point conversion, we need to try to find out who did it. I want to give the young man credit. Number 2, that is Declan Bracken.
Yeah, good job.
Well, we couldn't see who the number was. We were looking for who caught it. We were trying to give the young man credit, and we finally saw it on your replay. This is Franklin from the 25.
Sideways.
Yep, running parallel to the line of scrimmage. Actually running parallel to the 25, and he gets drilled right there. Do we have a flag right in the middle of all that? Oh, that's what? That's a pink towel. You see what I was talking about there, Coach?
Yeah.
5:26 to play in the third quarter. We've had a whole lot of action already here in the first 2 minutes and 34 seconds of this second half than we had almost the entire first half.
I know. It's a lot of fun, though. You know, this game, what did we see last game? Overtime.
Yep. Coach, you think that we're going to see this track meet that we expected starting this game?
No, but these teams are very capable of breaking these things open.
Yep, we give it off to Williams on that sweep, and he'll get about 8 on the tackle over there. I believe that was Corbett again for
it was
Catholic. So it'll be second down and 3. Got 7 did Williams for the Panthers of TK Stone. They split the backfield with the backs. They looking for the receiver. They'll throw it, and he had him available. Murphy quit running on him. That's a pretty good throw from Games.
And you know what? That's what I was going to say. He was rolling to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback. He had to throw back a little bit, but he got his shoulders around to the point where he could really release that ball. But you're right. I believe the receiver just kind of slowed down.
Yeah, if he kept running the pattern, that's the hardest thing to teach kids at this age, I think, is if you continue to run your pattern and run it full speed, you may not be the main guy to get it, but you might come open later that a coach may see it. We may call it back and look and say, look for your second guy.
Yeah.
Games drops deep, looks deep, and we have a whole lot of contact over there. And Sherrard, or actually it looked for Murphy again, and Murphy just started backpedaling for some reson.
Yeah, I know. It looked like he pushed a little bit maybe. He pushed off and then lost his balance. Going back to what you said before about the patterns, what coaches do now, good high school coaches especially, they have what's called scramble drills. And in practice, they do it every single day. The quarterback scrambles. He drops back. Everybody's running their route. The coach yells, scramble. The quarterback scrambles. Players that are deep come forward. Players that are close go back.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, you really can confuse the defense.
Whistles on the play.
There's a flag. The
back judge. That's usually.
I don't think one of the players got off the field in time.
Okay, I was going to say, but that's usually delay of game too. We'll see what it is. I'm not going to assume anything. Illegal participation on Catholic when the ball was snapped.
And Catholic's trying to run a player off the field. He just never got to the sideline when the ball was snapped.
I've been there too as a coach. I've seen something I wanted different and tried to run a player on late and run one off late instead of just going ahead and staying with who was on the field, and cost us 5 and giving up first downs, and then next play gave up a touchdown right after that.
Watching this official on the sideline, he is right on the lines, too. He's not in front where somebody could sneak behind him. He's right there.
Well, it gives the Panthers a first down. They run that inside handoff to Sherrard going to the right. He has an alley. He's going to get another first down as he gets hit from behind and driven forward by a Lexington Catholic defender.
Wow, that was a really, really good tackle, but Sherrard shook up just a little bit on that. That was John Davis Woodall with the tackle.
JD, remember we had that marked out on the roster we had a moment ago. We better call him JD. I don't want the young man to come up here and say, I want to be known as JD.
Well, I'm going to do that, for my friend JD. I'm
Go.
going to do it right now.
11 for Sherrard. He's over on the sideline. I think he may have the wind knocked out of him, Coach. Looks like he's okay standing by the coach over there on the sideline.
Yeah, he just took a lick.
They give it to Franklin. Darts in, darts back out, cuts it back up, gets 3, maybe 4. Nice play by number 71. That is Michael Pitts for Lexington Catholic.
Michael Pitts is all over the field. He really is. I'm really impressed. We've called his name so many times. I've watched him. He's involved in almost every play. John Martin Sims was in on that also.
Looks like Franklin might be a little gassed a little bit. Now they're going to put him at tight end here with the wing backs on both sides. They have a short man split out. They give it to McNeil on a really quick hitter. He gets a yard. Third and 6.
They didn't catch Lexington Catholic unaware on that one, did they?
Nope, they went quick.
They went quick, but Lexington Catholic just did their technique. They collapsed inside to make the tackle.
And it also looked like Neal may have taken that a little wider than maybe that Games expected because he had to reach the last minute to get it to him.
And that's the quarterback's job, is to get the ball to the back. It's not the back's job to get the ball from the quarterback, let me tell you.
Yep. I'm thinking maybe the way Games acted, like maybe McNeil went a little bit wider than he expected the hole to, or to go to the hole. 3rd and 6. Games back to pass, lobs it up for Williams, intercepted and then dropped by Corbett.
Oh no!
He had him, but then he underthrew it where he threw it off his back foot, and it was almost intercepted.
Didn't it look like he was surprised to intercept the ball almost? He was surprised
he went up to get
there.
it, and I think as he tried to pull it down, it started moving in his hands, and he couldn't believe that, oh, no, it's getting away from me. But Games threw again off his back foot, and there was no pressure.
Right. He's struggling a little bit right now.
And he was trying to throw up to his tall receiver, Williams. Twins both ways. They drop Games. He gets hit and dropped and incomplete. They're not going to call intentional grounding. They're going to call an incomplete pass.
That looked like a fumble to me.
It actually looked like intentional grounding for sure to me.
Make the call, William.
Walking in and to see.
We'll let William make the call on this one.
Yep, intentional grounding. They're going to finally call it declined. And Lexington Catholic will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45. They did call intentional grounding. I think they were waiting to see. And Catholic's going to deny the play, and they're going to get – actually, TK's on the 4th down. It's a 4th down play now, right?
Right.
Okay. Make sure –
It's 1st down.
No, it's 4th down. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I don't get a 5th down.
4th and 6.
They call it the Colorado rule.
We know. I remember that game.
Yeah.
That was a total mess.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, man.
And actually, didn't Colorado wind up sharing the national championship that year with that?
I don't remember.
4th and 5. Games looks, has a man open, throws it behind him, and he had him open in Franklin.
Franklin's a pretty good football player, and he's running really good routes. We just can't seem to get the ball to him. We can't deliver the ball to him.
Yep, Games had him open. He had plenty of yardage for the first down. He just threw it behind his guy. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Catholic with 2:41 to play in the 3rd quarter. They lead it 16-8.
Catholic likes to open up and throw the football. They may just go for a big one this time on the 1st down.
Wildcat formation for the first time. Haynes just takes the snap, comes on, and he gets upended right at the 48-yard line.
Big tackle by number 52 for TK Stone.
Zachary Clocklow, I should.
Clocklow clocked him. Big time.
They flip-flopped everybody then out of the Wildcat. They had Haynes in the quarterback position, and the quarterback right next to him in Brownlow, right next to him as the running back. They got 3 trying to catch TK Stone off guard. They'll throw it deep. They have a man open, Corbett, and they overthrow him.
Just put it up there. Just put it up there and give him an opportunity to catch the football.
In other words, put air under it.
Put a little air under it. Put it up there. He had him fooled a little bit. They keep going for the big play. I know Lexington Catholic's offense, and they have these crossing routes and shallow routes that could be very, very good against this defense.
It'll be 3rd and 7 for Catholic
Trips
at their own 48. Trips wide side. They get it off to Haynes, trying to get the corner. Nice job of cutting it back in and setting the edge over there. But Haynes gets into TK Stone territory.
4th down, though. Big down.
At the 48, and it's a gain of 4. Make it 5. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Knights. With 1:40 in the clock running in the 3rd.
Important down.
And Catholic's going to decide they're going to punt. They
Smart.
run them on late.
I like it. Smart.
But the punter is, the punter is Haynes. Back deep is Williams for the Panthers. He'll punt it away and get it away from Haynes. Or excuse me, from Williams. It hits and bounces sideways. And stops at the 17.
They were hoping a better roll.
I say bounce sideways. As soon as it hit, it looked like my tee shot on the golf course. It makes an immediate left turn.
Makes it a left turn?
Yep.
And not toward the pin, right?
No. I scared the daylights out of one foursome behind us one year, Coach. I was actually literally facing them like I was going to hit down where they were standing. And they said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Watch my drive." And I said, as soon as I hit it, went out about 10 yards and made it a left turn. Best drive I've ever had in my life. It was right in the middle of the fairway.
Well, we have a penalty?
I guess we did. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, against Lexington Catholic.
Maybe an ineligible.
We'll make them punt it again.
That's interesting. Now they got dual safeties back there. The near side guy is Williams. The far side guy is Franklin. Both dangerous. Haynes. Line drive. Hits one of his linemen right in the back and somehow still goes down to the 30-yard line.
Was that lineman past the line of scrimmage?
Yes, sir.
Well, then that ball should come right back to where it hit him.
He was actually at about the 48-yard line of Lexington Catholic.
Then you got to put it there because it's first touch.
Yeah, but they're not going to mark it that way. It did. It hit a Catholic lineman. Somehow that didn't – you think it would just stop right there, but I guess he was kind of bent over at the waist and went just like off of a ramp.
Yeah, if he was past the line of scrimmage, then that would come back to that point.
1st and 10 for the Panthers with 1:08 to play in the 3rd at their own 32-yard line. But nobody on the TK Stone sideline got upset, so maybe they don't know that rule either. I didn't know that.
Yeah, if he's in the neutral zone or on the line of scrimmage, then it would be nothing.
Games gets it out to Franklin through it too low and kind of short-hopped Franklin. Well, Games is not stepping into his throws right now. He is just throwing flat-footed.
Doesn't seem to have anything on the ball.
Well, last night he looked dynamite throwing the football, didn't he?
Confident, a whole bit.
And tonight there's no oomph with his throw. Now Brownell has played very well for Catholic throwing the football. Threw a couple of pinpoints, especially for this 2-point conversion that gives him the 8-point lead here tonight. 6-2-8, Lexington Catholic. They throw a quick slant to Williams. He has 3 Catholic defenders in the area. And they went down low. That was 21.
Corbin.
Yep. John Martin Sims. Boy, Coach, we're slowing down. You can tell we're getting tired.
John Martin Sims on the tackle.
You can tell we're getting tired.
But he ran right into Sims. Let's put it that way.
Well, he was trying to make a big play. He might have looked like he could have split Sims and the other defender. 34 and the clock running. 16-8 Knights. We've already had one overtime game in this one. But we need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to make that one happen in this one. And again, Franklin drops the pass.
Yeah, they're trying to run that little quick hitch or maybe even just a quick screen. Again, it's a small criticism, but you may have him out too wide. You know, it just makes that throw a little bit harder for that quarterback and these young 8th grade arms. But again, you know.
But we've seen some pretty good arms on quarterbacks this weekend.
Yeah. But it's tough on those hitches. You got to zip
Right.
your eyes around, zip your body around, and, you know, get a good aiming point.
4th and 4 for TK Stone. They're going to run a screen, a middle screen. Somehow Williams comes away with it and will get the first down for TK Stone with Knights hanging all over him.
That's close.
That's close.
That's close.
As we look, we may see our first measurement of the night.
Not a very good spot. They moved it back a little bit.
Oh, they're going to give him the automatic first down at the 43.
Oh, no.
Boy, that was close. I was close, but.
They haven't measured anything the whole day. We haven't seen a measurement.
Not the whole weekend, yeah. We're 11 and a half games through, and we come to the end of the third quarter as the Knights lead TK Stone 16-8 as we head to quarter number 4 in the Division II 8th grade state championship of the Kentucky Middle School Football Association state playoffs here on the PrepSpin Sports Network. Back at Bryan Station High School, third quarter stats. Coach tells you how even this football game is. Catholic leads at 16-8. 40 plays for the Knights, 121 yards of total offense, 12 of 24, an interception through the air for 100 yards, 16 rushes for 21 yards. I'm sorry, that's for TK Stone. For Lexington Catholic, 13 rushes, 101 yards, 5 of 14, 2 interceptions for 32 yards, 27 plays, 133 yards for the Knights. And we got a touchdown and 2-point conversion separating the two right now.
It's just a close game, and it's going to be a fourth quarter of the same thing.
Got the whistle for to blow the ball in play to begin the fourth quarter. TK Stone sends trips to the right, one to the left. There's that little screen that they set, and Franklin almost catches it.
Now that was a good throw.
Yep, 18 for Lexington Catholic is J.D. Woodall.
Oh, I'm telling you what, though, what a perfectly thrown football.
And Franklin had dropped 3 passes currently to that. They were easy passes to catch. They were a little low. Looks like the Catholic defense got a hand up, but Franklin still almost pulled it in.
Exactly.
You know, the circus, is he going to be one of these receivers that makes the circus catches look routine and the easy ones he has trouble with?
It was like a 35-yard strike.
Yep. It'll be second down and 10. Games looks back this way to Franklin, comes right back at him, and he gets in space. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. TK Stone, and we are a 2-point conversion away from having a tied football game.
Man, I tell you what a throw and catch that was.
It looked like the Catholic cornerback gambled and tried to come across the shoulder to either to knock it away or maybe come up with the interception. I'm not sure. He tried to come over the top, and that was Woodall. Nope. That was Sims, wasn't it?
After he catches the ball and starts running,
yep.
This looks like he hitches a little bit with his foot, like he cramped up or somebody stepped on the back of his heel. Watch.
Oh.
There. Did you see that?
Either that or he may have just deked the Catholic defenders. Maybe he's. Yeah, but we were sitting there watching it, and they run the ball with. Is that Williams? He didn't make it, so a critical stop on the 2-point conversion for the Knights, and they still lead 16-14 with 7:43 to play.
When they go back to look at that play, it was an option play. The pitch man was open. If he could have pitched the ball out.
So that was Games.
Yeah, it very easily could have been a 2-point conversion on that.
Now, that's the first time they've run a speed option, has TK Stone.
Yeah, it's a good play down on the goal line. It's one of my favorite plays down on the goal line.
Tonight's broadcast, we have a dual broadcast going on. We have being tagged on PrepSpin to Night Vision. We're here in Lexington. Sponsors for Night Vision are Class 101, Collins Bowling Center, All Sports, Mingy Beef Jerky, and Crown Trophy. Glad to have them along here in Lexington for this 8th grade Division II championship game. Our title sponsor along the PrepSpin Network, White, Greer, and Maggard. Glad to have those guys along, and they do a tremendous job of what they do on a daily basis, but helping out sports here in Lexington and surrounding areas here through William and PrepSpin. Bluegrass Orthodontics, they have provided trainers here all weekend long. They do a great job. They are located here in Lexington. Glad to have those guys along. UK Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank also sponsors on PrepSpin.
Good job, Darren. Got to thank those people.
I winged a lot of it there. Did you like that, though? This one caught in the air by one of the up men in the middle tier of
23.
players. 23 for Catholic. That was Jack Huckabee for the Knights, and he returned it back out past the 45-yard line. And that's where the Catholic offense at the 48 of the Knights will set up shop.
Ball possession, run the clock down, take as much time as you can off the clock before you give the football over to TK Stone.
Looks like we're going to get a heavy dose of Haynes
and
maybe Klein. Klein, you would think, right?
But they throw the ball. You know, some of their possession plays are passes.
7:39 to play. They give it. Nope. Yep, they give it to Haynes on a kind of a dive play. The football came loose, and I think Haynes got it back.
Please cover the ball with both hands, whoever you are, which team you are. When you're in these situations, you got to cover the football. TK Stone's going to take some chances here. They're going to play some strong defense.
For TK Stone, Levi Duval, number 70, was the guy who punched it free. And Haynes did get it back, and he got 7. So it's 2nd down and 3 for the Knights from the TK Stone 44. They give it off. Nothing doing.
No, there were three tackles on that. Pretty good job.
Led by Clocklow. It's 52 for TK Stone.
He wasn't by himself.
That was Bracken. Now you can pick several out, but the first guy that got there was Clocklow. He was kind of quiet. I don't remember calling his name yesterday.
Right.
But today, wow.
They're stretching this clock. Look at that clock timing down.
Take it 6:30 and the clock running.
Did we keep track of timeouts yet? I mean, how many
Both teams
timeouts?
still have 3, I believe. Brownlee goes back to pass, throws off his back foot, throws it in the middle of the field, and only bad things can happen there if you're a quarterback.
Only bad things can happen, and so can stopping the clock.
Yeah.
That's not good with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in this championship football game.
I think somebody told me one time there were 15 bad things can happen when you throw off your back foot into the middle of the field, and 16 of them were bad.
Yeah, I think everything's bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
And people are out there scratching their head going, what in the world is he talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, as a quarterback coach and things like that, and an offensive mind, that nothing good can come out of that. Haynes, a line drive kick. It'll take a big hop to Franklin. Franklin comes around, and a late flag coming. He's going to get a block in the back by Murphy.
Right, and that's going to back him up, and that's going to put TK Stone in a little bit more problem they want to be in.
Hey, you know, really, that block wasn't necessary for the Panthers because Franklin had already cleared the area.
I've never understood why people do that. I just don't. I don't get it. I mean, we saw in the previous game where a block could have been made.
He backed off.
They backed off.
I heard a coach one time, and I believe his name is pretty good. He's won some world championships. Belichick, does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
And he gave the answer. He said, well, he's a young player. We can call it youthful enthusiasm.
Yeah, well, the first time he does it.
Thank you. But the 6th and 7th time, no. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 8-yard line. Actually, 9. It'll be 1st and 10. He throws to Franklin on the slant. He has space. And breaks a tackle to 45, midfield, and inside
Oh,
Catholic territory at the 41. And who chased him down from behind?
21.
That's Sims.
Man, Sims. John Martin Sims on the saving tackle.
And I don't know, somebody missed him at the 45, got down around the ankle and couldn't pull him down. He broke that tackle, and then Sims made one last-ditch effort and was able to get enough of him to knock him down. That quick slant.
Franklin is a seriously dangerous receiver.
Yeah, he has issues sometimes catching the football, as we've seen tonight, but when he has caught it, he is dangerous with it in his hands. Twins to both sides. Back to the left of the quarterback. They're going to run a draw to McNeil. Big hole up the middle, and it closed quickly.
Yeah,
the
really.
Knight, laying on the ground, face down at the 40, made probably a touchdown-saving tackle.
He did. He dove at the last second. We're trying to get his number, and super job.
That is
15.
number. Is it 15?
Yeah, number 15, Colin Perry.
Now, if he doesn't make that play, I don't think there's anybody in the defensive secondary for Catholic with a position to make a tackle. 5:12, clock running. TK Stone making it interesting now. They go back to the slant, bobbled twice and caught by Franklin.
Boy, they're moving the ball right down the field. Surely this isn't going to be one of those field goal winning game things again.
Or one of those heart stoppers we had last night and back-to-back games that we had, huh?
And today.
Yes.
Man, this is so much fun, though. I mean, it is so amazing to watch these young guys. These are 8th graders.
Yeah.
And how hard they work and how hard they practice to get to this point.
Some 12 and 13-year-old kids. 4:50 and the clock on the move. TK Stone looking for the lead. They're at the Catholic 30. They lob it up far side. Williams. Nope, that's Franklin, isn't it? Is that Franklin again, or is that Williams? That's
Number
5.
five.
That's Williams. Man, what a catch. That was a back shoulder.
Stopped him on the, what is that yard?
He got him, I think, on the 7.
Yeah, it looks like the 7 exactly.
Holy cow, what a catch, huh?
What a catch. We've seen a lot of those today.
Jeez.
My goodness.
And you can't cover it any better than the corner did for Catholic.
But you know what? They could score here, and it might be scoring too quick.
True. But, I mean, you can't cover any better than the Catholic cornerback did. He's right there. They throw it. Quick slant. Williams bobbled. Catches it. Nope. Is that Franklin again?
5.
That's Williams. Touchdown, TK Stone, and they take the lead for the first time tonight at 20-16.
With 4 minutes and a long 4 minutes and 22 seconds
They
ago.
started that drive with 5:12, didn't they?
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Wow.
But they're going to give Catholic the football with time on the clock.
I got a feeling this one all of a sudden is going to turn into that track meet we wanted.
Yeah, all of a sudden they found Franklin and Williams.
Well, they've gone to that quick slant, Coach.
Yeah.
And then they hit them with a fly pattern, and here's the all-important 2-point conversion. They run the draw to McNeil. He cuts it back. Did he get there? No.
No, he didn't, but boy.
Nice stop. Yeah, nice stop, and I believe it was – who's the kid right here, Coach? Right here, just shook the hand of the is that 56? 55, right?
Right.
Yeah, Pierce Hall made the tackle to save the 2-point conversion. 4:22 to play in the fourth quarter. We got a good one.
Going to keep it right here.
We'll keep it here. Is that 56, 55 that made that tackle?
55. It's 55, yeah.
So 20-16 in favor of TK Stone. The first lead for the Panthers tonight. And we told everybody before we started, Coach, we have 2 high-octane offenses that have big play strike ability.
Yeah.
We hadn't seen it all night from really either side. It's kind of been one of those games that rhythm was tough to get for both. Then all of a sudden TK Stone's find it. We'll see if Catholic's offense can find it now.
How secure would you be, right? If you're a coach on the TK Stone sideline with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go, how secure are you in your lead?
I got an idea. If I'm a head coach on either side with these 2 offenses, how comfortable would I be? I would say bring me a trash can close up to the sideline so I can lose my lunch about every other 30 seconds, huh? Here is a return. Is that Haynes? I can't see the number. He gets into Catholic territory at the TK Stone, or into Panther territory at the 49-yard line. I can't see the number. Who was that?
That was the little guy running off over there. Number 2.
Well, that would be Bracken. So 4:11 to play in the fourth quarter. We have a 4-point lead for TK Stone at 20-16. Their first lead of the night. We've had one tie. Catholic sends trips here to the near side. One receiver to the back side, the right side. They have a flag fly, maybe a free play. They throw a flat screen out to Haynes. He splits defenders, gets it inside the 40, down to the TK Stone 39-yard line. Let's see what the flag's for. The head linesman over here. We'll see what he says.
This is important.
It came as the play went. Maybe offsides. Nope. Illegal procedure. Maybe a couple of guys. Well, somebody maybe moved a little early.
Oh, boy, they put some behind the chains. They're going to have to throw the ball a little bit further down the field.
It'll be 1st and 15 for the Knights. Maybe one of those receivers here on the trips moved a little early because that's the side the official was on.
And he threw it right away, didn't he?
Yep. Same formation. Now they're going to send the receiver to the right. They gun it over here, and behind his receiver
good effort.
Is Brownell.
Yeah, good effort on that, trying to make the catch.
Somebody may have run a wrong route, too, because there was a couple of guys within 5 yards of each other.
It could be. They're pretty complicated routes at Lexington.
Looked for Carson Caudill was his intended receiver. Threw it behind him. Second down at 15. Clock rest at 4 minutes exactly. Brownell throws across the middle, and in the way was McNeil, and I don't know how he didn't intercept that thing. It went right between his hands.
Yeah, good defensive play, too. Again, the ball thrown a little behind, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was looking for Bracken.
Third down and a
third and 15. You know what we haven't seen from Catholic Knight? One of those middle screens they like to run.
Those linebackers sitting in there, I don't know. That's tough. Right now it's tough.
It is with this formation for sure. The same formation we get maybe offside. Nope, I think the center double snapped it. I think he actually moved the football right before that happened.
I think you're right.
TK Stone was offsides, but I think right before that, I saw the center's arm move just a hair.
Now, is this the first time TK Stone's been to these championships?
They've been here before. They've lost in the semifinals, if I'm pretty sure.
What about Catholic?
They've been here before, too, back 3 or 4 years ago, I think. They throw it up, intercepted by Williams, headed the other way.
Go down, buddy. Oh, he's going to try to go.
He's got space, but he almost had a trip from behind, and Brownell threw off that back foot again, Coach. And when you do that at times, especially at this age, you don't have the arm strength.
Yeah, and it looked like the receiver might have slipped, too, down there.
Yeah.
It's 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go, Darren.
That's still a lot of time.
If they have their timeouts, if Catholic has their timeouts, they can get
both teams, as far as I know, have all 3 timeouts left. So this has been a well-played game, and both coaches have been really good at conserving timeouts, not wasting them for anything really silly.
But you want, like William said, you've got to force Catholic to take their timeouts while they're on defense, don't you?
If you're TK Stone, if you're Catholic, you need a defensive stop or a takeaway right now. They run that inside handoff to Sherrard, and he's dropped for a 2-yard loss. And immediately, as soon as they get the lead in the turnover, what does TK Stone go back to? They go back to that flex bone look.
Yeah.
They get out of that spread look.
They need to not be afraid to throw the football, though.
I agree.
They've been real successful throwing the ball.
And if you go up 2 scores, that makes it tougher on Catholic, and they have to use timeouts maybe somewhere they don't want to use them.
Right.
3 minutes, 5 seconds, clock running. It's the ally right now of the Panthers who are taking their time on the offensive side of the ball. Games looks, throws quick slant right through the hands of a couple of guys. Haynes, the line, actually that's not Haynes, that is 26 for Lexington Catholic. That can't be 26, 28.
I think it was 21, wasn't it?
No, it's this cornerback right here, Coach.
Oh.
25, 23 maybe, Huckabee? I can't tell, Coach. Look like an 8
right
there.
here. Yeah, 20. I think it's 23.
Is it 23? It's Huckabee.
We're both wrong. 25.
25, Chase Blair. Here,
Chase
this is what we're looking for.
Blair.
We did it again, Coach. Twins to both sides. Games drops back, throws his little flare out here to McNeil, and a nice job of staying at home here on the near side by Klein for Catholic. Actually, it's not Klein. That is Bracken. And Catholic will use one of those timeouts on defense, and a big 4th and 12 for TK Stone coming up on the offensive side of the ball. And, Coach, I'm going to pick your brain as an offensive guy. You don't want to make a mistake if you're TK Stone, but do you throw the ball here on 4th and 12, or you punt it?
No, I would punt it. Again, but we're not them. We don't know whether they how much faith they have in their snapper, their long snapper, punter, and so on. But if you have faith in those people, yeah, you punt the football right here. You punt it quickly. You tell your punter as soon as he gets the ball to punt it, get the best roll you can.
Or do you pooch it? Because you're right in an area right here.
It would be the same thing.
Yeah, but the quarterback is the punter actually 2 as well for TK Stone.
Right, but again, you don't want to throw the ball here, I don't think. You take a chance on an interception, turn this game around.
Well, we said that last night, too, and what did somebody do? They turned around and threw the football.
Yeah, so you never know.
You never know. Again, it's confidence in your athletes you have. It's confidence in maybe a play call you have. But what you don't want to do if you're TK Stone is give this football back to Catholic on a turnover with room to run in front of them.
2 minutes and 49 seconds.
Still a lot of time
That's
left.
Plenty of time, buddy.
Even with just 2 timeouts left. Big play here. They're throwing it. Throw the slant. Caught by Williams, and he'll split the defenders and go in for the touchdown.
Did it look like 2 defenders held up thinking the other one was going to get the ball?
They looked like a man going back for a pop-up in the infield, and the outfielder coming in. No, you take it. You got it.
Exactly.
That kind of thing. It looked like some miscommunication, or somebody may have lost the football. Lost vision of the football.
Let's call it a miscommunication. Yep. Normally, you would see both guys going for the ball. One guy going for the man, one going for the ball. Even an interference, even an interference penalty would have been good right there.
Now, Coach, that's a big score. This could be a bigger 2-point conversion. However, it is still TK Stone not out of the woods yet.
If they stop the 2-point conversion, for sure.
Games throws this way, caught it. Standing right there, and boy, I tell you, he double tapped. Did he get both feet in? William, can you pull that up?
It doesn't matter. All you have to do is get one in.
True, but I'm just saying, did he get both in?
I think he kind of hurt his knee on that.
May have a cramp, too.
Maybe.
That was a good catch, and he had both feet in. Boy, he tapped both feet, Coach.
Yeah.
Didn't only needs one.
Yeah, you're right. He may be a cramp. Whatever it is, he's having some struggles with it.
Watch this, Coach. Look, what this is very heads up of where he's at. He got both feet in. Wow.
Good job. That was a big play. And
he's got a cramp, Coach. That leg went straight out as soon as he hit.
And who was that?
That's Williams.
Boy, Franklin and Williams have been unbelievable in the pass receiving part of this football game.
Well, Coach, we talked about adjustments at halftime. The adjustment TK Stone made in their passing game, instead of going those fade routes and those streaks.
Yeah.
Slant.
Yeah,
well, they wore it out.
Yeah, they did, and that put a lot of pressure on the Catholic defense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with 2 minutes and 42 seconds, this is tough. This is really tough.
It's tough, but not.
No. What about a good return on this kick? Wouldn't that help?
Well, we said earlier in this tournament, I believe it was yesterday, we said, what this team needs, and I can't remember who the team was, they need a kickoff return for a touchdown. What happened?
Kickoff return
for a touchdown.
Yeah, very prophetic on that one.
Well, hey, even a blind man, he takes a stab in the dark, he gets lucky. And, of course, when you got athletes, you can make any kind of play. This time, for the first time tonight, the Panthers kick it deep. And here we go. He's got space here out to the near side. He tries to get to the corner. He'll turn it up and get bumped out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That is number 15 for Catholic. That is Colson Perry.
Did it realize? I wonder if Colson Perry's Coach Perry's son.
I have no idea. He wore 10 last night when in the white jerseys.
That's interesting. I don't know. Mark Perry, the head coach at Lexington Catholic, by the way.
Is he old enough to have one this old? He doesn't look that old.
He's a fine gentleman, a good man, a really good coach.
He's older than I am, and I've got 6th grade.
Okay. 2:32 to play. Brownell throws towards the sideline, and he airmails it, looking for Haynes over there. He had him, but Brownell had pressure in his face from a defensive lineman. That is number 54.
54. A lot of pressure from Austin Woosley. Yeah.
Hadn't heard anything from him tonight either. He actually had some really big stops in that game last night against Hopkinsville for loss, tackles for loss. First time we've really called his name tonight. Brownell empties the backfield. 5 receivers out in the pattern. He turns, throws, caught by Klein. First down at the TK Stone 40-yard line.
They're hurrying up to the line of scrimmage here. They want to get as many plays as they can in here. They know they've got to go twice.
And now Klein limps off to the side of the field and just barely gets off field. And the coach, you got to cramp too.
You got to cramp it. The coach dragged him off.
Yeah, just grabbed him and said, "Here,
we got to get you off the field, man. We got to get this game going." That was fun.
3 receivers to the top side, the wide side. 2 back here to the near side. Brownell, slight roll left, turns back, throws right, and almost a great catch by number 18, J.D. Woodall, who got inside of the cornerback over there, and now he's holding a hamstring area.
I think everybody's cramping up a little bit. It's a little warm out there. And
Coach, if I get a cramp, just go ahead and call Bluegrass Orthopedics and get them up here. I'll need some help.
Yeah, but I have to drag you off the field.
Yeah, we are in horse country. We're not going to shoot the two-legged kind, correct? If there's something totally wrong with me.
I hope not.
Good, thank you. 2:04 to play. 28-16 in favor of TK Stone. Boy, the nose guard got a huge jump. I thought he was offsides too. Nice throw, and then he dropped it. Nice throw, just a touch pass. Franklin flashed in front of Bracken, and I thought the nose guard was offsides. I do agree there. I thought he got a really good jump and was actually in the neutral zone when the ball was snapped and not a flag won.
Well, the ball should have been caught too. I mean, it was a
nice touch by Brownell.
It would have been a touchdown.
That had very little room for error, and he dropped it right in there where it was. And actually, the Catholic receiver had it for a moment, and then he turned to try to secure it. It came free. Timeout, TK Stone, their first, so both teams down to 2.
That's a smart timeout. That's a really smart timeout with about 2 minutes to go in this football game. They realize that this is a big stop on 3rd and 4th down here. Let's get ourselves straight.
They also realized, Coach, that they got burned 3 times down there, and they got away with it.
They got away with that one big time because Franklin gambled for the interception for TK Stone. And Coach, we go back to talking about how young these kids are and how good and advanced they are in their football knowledge. But, hey, how about this? You know, and just to not play devil's advocate in a way, you're up 12 with TK Stone. You have to understand now Catholic needs this touchdown, a 2-point conversion, or at least 2 touchdowns to tie you.
Right.
So you have to understand time and circumstance. If you're TK Stone right now, Franklin made probably the play that he shouldn't have instead of staying on the ground, maybe letting the catch happen with Catholic, make the tackle, a sure tackle, either make them use a timeout or more time off the clock.
Right.
So I want to tell matter of fact, the people, it's tough when you got 2 coaches up here on the play-by-play team, huh? Brownell throws off his back foot, almost intercepted by Murphy, who's playing center field back there.
Brownell's having trouble because the pressure is forcing him to the left side away from his right-handed throw.
And, Coach, they're getting to him with 4 men. They're rushing 4 and dropping 7 is TK Stone. That was what probably the timeout was for the Panther coaching staff.
Right. Ben Ryan, 51, I guess, his number is putting a lot of pressure on this side.
Actually, they're going to try to. They got 3 men with their hand on the ground now defensively. They're going to rush 3 and drop 8. It looks like. Yep, that's what they're doing. They're dropping 8.
Still throws with it.
Throws off the back foot and off the hands, and TK Stone will take over. And Catholic's going to have to hope they maybe get a fumbled snap between the center and the quarterback.
Yeah, there's a periodically you'll see turnovers, but with 1 minute and 47, Catholic has what, 2 timeouts left?
2 timeouts left.
Well, make Lexington Catholic, the Knights, take the timeouts first before you worry about anything else. You got to get
positive yardage if you're actually. I don't know. I remember a guy way back in the day in the 80s and getting paid a bunch of sum of money in the NFL turn to try to hand off, and the Giants-Jets rivalry game.
Well, you have a choice of just putting your knee down.
Yep. Well, they're going to go shotgun, Coach. Kind of surprised with this. You're going to run the jet sweep to Franklin. He's going to be stopped in the backfield by Gentry.
Boy, you see him cover the football, though?
Yeah, buddy.
He said, no.
Timeout Lexington Catholic. That'll be timeout number 2. The Knights are left with 1. But, boy, why would you even risk a handoff, Coach?
Well, again, the quarterback could have run to the sideline just the same way. But the key is you've got to take their timeouts.
Right.
People don't realize your first role of business is to take the last timeout of that defense. Then that limits the number of decisions they can make, and boy, it gives you a lot of decisions you can make.
And that's the thing too. But again, and people are asking, why are you second guessing coaches up here? We're not. We're asking, why would you risk a handoff? Because that is a dangerous play. Number one, because the ball could be fumbled between the quarterback and the wide out wing back or running back or whoever.
Do you see what's going on down here on our left?
No.
Some of the substitutes on TK Stone's teams are sprinting to get some water in the Gatorade thing so they can bring it back and dump it on their coat.
I think that's some of the students that have made it up here.
No, they're in uniform.
They're all there. Oh, boy.
Man, it's funny.
They're trying to find some. They can't find any right now. They give it off to McNeil and a tough run to get 3, and Catholic will use its final timeout with 1:32 to play.
Yeah, they covered the ball again, made sure he has plenty of body surfaces on the football so it can't be knocked loose.
I had a friend of mine, my niece likes to watch us online occasionally when I'm online, when she's at home. And you know my niece, don't you, William?
Is this the webcam or is this
No, sir. This is my niece, who was a basketball player over at East Jessamine, and she texted me last night and said,
I know what you're talking about.
She said, Uncle Darren, she said, what do you mean by double skinning it? And I said, well, I'll let Coach Meehan explain it because I know Ashley's listening tonight, so go ahead and
what?
Double skinning the football. What do we mean by that?
Well, that's another nickname for putting as many surfaces on the ball. You cover it with both hands, both arms. You tuck it into your bicep. You tuck the point in your bicep. You put your palm over the other end, and you put your body against the bottom and your other hand over the top. And, buddy, I'll tell you what, it's hard to knock that ball loose.
His niece is she used to be the all-time leading scorer at East Jessamine.
For men and women. For girls and boys. I think she's still the girls, correct? No?
Emma last year knocked her off.
Okay. Well, number 2 still not bad.
We had to delay a game against TK Stone.
With the clock not running.
With the clock not running.
Wow. It'll be 3rd down and 20. Actually, 3rd and 18, excuse me.
Time matters more than anything right now.
And I knew you could explain it better than I could. Thank you, Coach.
Oh, no, he's not. Yes, he is.
They're going to throw it, and he threw it to Franklin. A nice play from behind by number 25 for Lexington Catholic. That is Chase Blair.
Oh, that's frightening. It stopped the clock.
The OC and both of us just went wide.
Yeah, if you complete the pass, wonderful, but it's not a first down. It's not a first down to complete the pass.
And you stop the clock.
And you stop the clock.
And
now
you know Catholic, who has no timeouts left, even though they're down 2 scores.
Right. And we're down is at 4th. Now you have to punt. You could have a bad snap. They could block the punt.
You could have a punt return for a touch. You got a bad snap. And Games gets it out of there, and he gets the best punt of the night.
Best punt of the week.
And Haynes actually had it kicked back, and he got a hand on it, so he had to fall on it at the 26-yard line.
A lot of bad things could have happened there.
You know what? I think, Coach, when that bad snap came, it hit the ground and bounced up between the legs of Games and hit him in the rear end and right back down between his feet.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
The Knights need a quick score if they can get it. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
1:20.
They don't have any timeouts.
And they'll work the sidelines for sure.
Look at the 2 safeties.
They throw lateral to Haynes. He's turned to throw. He's got a man open. Underthrows it drastically. Intercepted by Sherrard. And Sherrard looking to take it back to the house. And he's going to be knocked down. And that ends the ballgame. Boy, Haynes drastically underthrew that. He had a guy running open about 20, 25 yards behind the defense for TK Stone. But he threw it way underneath.
Yeah, I wonder why that happened. It almost looked like he didn't see the man, or, you know, sometimes you just get excited.
I didn't see any pressure. Do you see any pressure?
No, there wasn't much.
So, wow, and now every coach's favorite. We have a flag, too, on the far side, by the way. Didn't see that. Nope. Just a first down. We do have a flag.
I don't know what it could be. I mean,
I don't know. I hadn't seen no signal yet.
Officials are slow.
I did see the white hat signal first down TK Stone. He does it again. An equipment violation. I know what he did. He took his helmet off on the field.
You can't do that.
That's not allowed at the high school level or middle school level or any level. So,
well, they haven't marked the penalty off, have they?
No, I don't know. Well, he made that signal. He put the one hand behind the head, which we looked at. There they go. Waiting on the umpire.
Yeah, we were waiting on the umpire and the people holding the sticks.
Yeah, the umpire's going, is it 5? Is it 10? That's tough to remember now. You got all these rules to remember. Then you got to remember how much each one is. That's a lot going through there. Everybody's favorite formation coach, if you have a head coach, an assistant coach, or anything at any level, that victory formation, that is a universal. Everybody loves to see that.
Did they come back with the Gatorade bucket yet?
I don't think they found one, to be honest with you.
They were trying to find water. No, they had one with them. They had a Gatorade bucket
with them.
They do.
They have one over there. Yeah. And there's a gentleman guarding it for them right now. 42 seconds, the clock moving.
Oh, that is so
Now, the question is, which player's going to be brave enough to do it? I think we have our answer. Oh, I know who that is. That's one of the Sherrard brothers, I believe. And he's going to do it by himself, it looks like. And Lexington Catholic will fall to TK Stone by a final score of 28 to 16. But, man, Coach, that game that got off to a really slow start in the first half.
But
there was a lot of excitement in the second half.
That's what I was just going to say, Darren. There's just so much excitement. I mean, they found weaknesses. They exploited, like you said. First half, they were trying too hard to get way down the field.
Yes.
And then they found those weaknesses where they could run those slants inside and actually found some success doing that. A couple good receivers with Franklin and Williams. So.
Yeah, it was just absolutely, a game that we thought would be a track meet from the get-go.
Yeah.
And both teams really struggled getting their offenses in gear. Then Catholic got a turnover. They turned into the only points in the first half. They got the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. And then all of a sudden there in the middle of the third quarter, both teams got really rocking, really rolling. And then it got into a defensive struggle. And then TK Stone took one of the turnovers they got from Lexington Catholic, and the floodgates kind of opened.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Really good. I mean, it was really
just
good.
Yeah. And both these teams have nothing to be ashamed of. They won outstanding games last night, and tonight was another one of those games.
All right, we're going to get off here and let them do the trophy presentation.
Bingo.
Big Joe has his mic up there,
camera,
right?
Yep.
All right, we're going to get off right now.
Championship 2 in the 8th grade Division II